This is a story about a chain of misunderstandings in a small Texas town that leads to massive chaos. This wife cheats on her husband, so her husband hires a private investigator to kill her and her lover, and from there, the story goes absolutely bonkers. I'm going through every Sundance Grand Jury Prize winner, and today is Sundance 1985 Grand Jury Prize winner, Blood Simple. If you haven't seen this movie yet, you absolutely have to. It's incredible, and if you have seen this movie, tell everybody in the comments what you think about it, why it's so good, what makes it so good. I'm gonna break it down right now. Blood Simple is a neo-noir thriller. All the shadows are long, all the lights are harsh. There's a lot of low-key lighting and a lot of seedy, shady people all walking around. It's 10 out of 10. You've got neon signs and car headlights that will light an entire scene, and it feels super dramatic. And I love it because an otherwise kind of small happening in this town ends up feeling a lot larger than life. Because if you're gonna make a movie, you might as well go hard in the paint. Why is this movie so remarkable? Well, it's driven by perspective. The camera is stuck to exactly what the characters see. And the Coen brothers weave these perspectives in a way that the audience always knows more than the characters on screen. Here's a couple examples of how this perspective actually plays itself out in a scene.
Opal?
The only reason the jump scare works is because the camera is in her eyes, so to speak. It's her perspective. So we don't have the information that Marty is standing right behind her and is about to put his hand over her mouth. So it's a jump scare, but it's a jump scare because we're restricted to her perspective. Dude, it got me really good the first time I saw it. Dog. Another way the Coen brothers use perspective is in this scene with Ray, when he goes to Marty's bar to confront him about money that he's owed. I'm dropping you guys into this scene randomly. This is just Ray's perspective. And he sees Marty sitting at his desk.
What's the matter, you deaf?
Well, Marty? What the heck was that gun? What? Something's not right. There's blood everywhere. Oh no. Okay, hold on though. This entire scene is not a surprise when you actually watch this movie in order, because the previous scene was exactly this. Marty got farmed. We're shown this scene first so that when Ray comes across Marty's body, we have all the information, but Ray has absolutely no idea what happened, and the crime scene is super strange. His wife's gun is there with a pile of fish and a strange lighter. But that shot, when Ray walks into Marty's office initially, is Ray's exact perspective. And I love that they use the camera that way because it's such a literal way to express to us the limited knowledge that Ray has. It's really five-head because you could have super easily placed the camera on the opposite side of Marty with like Marty in the foreground dead, but you don't. They don't. They show him from the back as if like, maybe he's alive and just asleep, or you know, maybe he's drunk and he passed out. Ray doesn't doesn't know. That could be when he initially walks in, Marty could just be ignoring him for all he knows. So the last thing I want to talk about for Blood Simple is how good Emmet Walsh is as this private investigator character. His accent feels so native to the locale. He's such a grimy guy.
Don't come around here anymore. If I need you, I'll know what rock to turn over.
Hey, good.
He's really good. Emmet Walsh is also Bryant in Blade Runner, which is the LAPD police chief who sends Deckard on his mission to go kill those replicants. I'm a massive Blade Runner fan, and I didn't recognize this guy at all. He's completely different. And more recently, Emmet Walsh was the groundskeeper in Knives Out, Mr. Prufrock. He's a groundskeeper who has the security camera footage on those VHS tapes in Knives Out, and I think it's super cool to just see this guy still working. He's an absolute master at what he does. Roger Ebert said that no movie featuring either Harry Dean Stanton or Emmet Walsh in a supporting role can be altogether bad. And Blood Simple is one of his most critically acclaimed roles. There's 2 scenes where a fly buzzes around his head. 2 scenes. So it was obviously not on purpose. I don't know how they made this fly stay on his head. Maybe they just had some sugar on his head or something like that. I couldn't find anything online about how they did this, but the fly feels like such a part of his character, this grimy, stinky, smelly dude who's willing to kill people for money, and it's that little cherry on the top that really makes good movies absolutely great. Blood Simple is a 10 out of 10. I love seeing how the screenplay really shines through on the end product. I post every Tuesday and Thursday, so be sure to like and subscribe. That's all I have for today. Okay, bye.
Working a 9 to 5, I had to go and feed the guys. Nobody did it right, I had to show them how to grind. I had to beat the odds, this is the life I live for God. Taking a step at a time, we going up, we headed to Mars. Taking them chances, making decisions, you know I'm never gonna lie. Till you let go, I'm copying all of who you gon' be inside. I cannot